Girl. Okay, so the saga continues between Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck divorce, and now, girl, like, listen to this. It is being reported that the only reason why they have not filed for divorce yet is because of the kids. Okay, so, girl, get this. Apparently, they are treating this divorce with respect, and they wanted to take it very slow and make sure that everything is in order. But over everything, that their kids are okay with the situation and that they don't feel like they're pulling the rug behind their feet or something like that, and that they just want to make sure that they are going to be okay with this.
Ben Affleck can't wait for all the drama to be over so he can finally move on. But rumors are swirling that he might already be hooking up with his ex, Jennifer Garner. And as for J-Lo, there's talk that she's planning to make Ben pay for every single cent she invested in their relationship. It seems like Ben and J-Lo's second shot at love has officially gone up in flames, and now they're either racing to escape the sinking ship or trying to hurt each other as much as possible, depending on whose side you're on. For J-Lo, one of the most painful aspects of this situation is that Ben is the one walking away from their relationship, and he's doing it just as quickly as he did back in the day. If you remember, the main reason they called off their engagement in 2004 was because Ben couldn't stand how open J-Lo was with the press and how much she shared her life with her fans. Ben felt that the intense media attention was putting too much pressure on their relationship, so he bailed. But instead of staying away, Ben waltzed back into J-Lo's life and promised that he would love her for the rest of his life, flaws and all. He even claimed that he would accept her need to share her life with the media. When they got back together, Ben said that he realized asking for a private relationship wasn't fair, comparing it to marrying a boat captain, and then saying you don't like the water. But barely a few months into their marriage, it became clear that Ben wasn't ready to make the sacrifices he had promised to make the relationship work. Fans noticed the red flags from the start because every time Ben and J-Lo were photographed together, he always seemed unhappy or angry. Despite the claims that this was just how Ben naturally looked, the difference was obvious when comparing his expressions in photos with J-Lo to those with his ex, Jennifer Garner, where he often appeared much happier. As things between Ben and J-Lo started to deteriorate, the signs became even more apparent. The couple was frequently spotted around town without their wedding rings and began attending red carpet events separately. It wasn't long before rumors started swirling that J-Lo was on the hunt for a new house and already in talks with realtors about selling the $60 million mansion she and Ben had bought after rekindling their romance. However, it seems that J-Lo isn't handling the situation well. She's reportedly hurt, angry, and spiraling because she invested so much of her time, energy, and resources into the relationship. Apparently, J-Lo was the one bankrolling the relationship, and now that Ben has decided he wants nothing to do with her, she's ready to hit him where it hurts. According to Radar Online, J-Lo covered most of the costs for Bennifer 2.0's lavish A-list lifestyle, and now she wants half of her almost ex's $150 million fortune, even though she's worth much more at $400 million. A source revealed that Ben was notoriously frugal during the marriage and often complained about spending money, so J-Lo footed the bills to avoid hearing him grumble about everything. One of the lesser-known secrets is that Jennifer paid for many of their marital expenses, and now she feels Ben owes her. She's tallying up all the private jet bills she put on her credit card, along with the hotels, meals, clothes, coffee runs, and gas, all of it covered by her. She even paid the lion's share for the $60 million mansion they bought. The source also claimed that J-Lo believes Ben mooched off her and is demanding a full inventory of what she spent versus what he spent, insisting on getting all her money back. She isn't the one who gave up on the marriage, and now she's feeling seriously burned and out for revenge. If Ben had stayed in the marriage like a good boy, she wouldn't have minded, but since he abandoned her, Jennifer is ready to play hardball and get her payback. However, it later became clear that the real reason J-Lo is going after Ben so hard is that she's deeply hurt. It seems everyone else realized their marriage was over long before J-Lo did, so more than just hurt, she's feeling incredibly embarrassed. According to sources, J-Lo feels that Ben humiliated her, and she's furious about the split. She's reportedly holding off on the divorce to protect herself from further embarrassment. What makes this situation even worse is that J-Lo was on her own when Ben came running back to rekindle their romance. She's angry because he's the one who initiated their reunion, and she believed they were truly meant to be this time. So much so that she invested $20 million of her own money into a 3-part project to discuss their epic love story. She's feeling utterly humiliated because she publicly declared Ben as the love of her life, and they had 2 weddings just 2 years ago, something that's almost unheard of at their age. J.Lo is also angry that Ben's rejection has affected not just her, but their children as well. Between them, there are 5 kids involved, and she had been planning for them to blend their families. Now, she's struggling to fully accept that it's really over. While J.Lo is still struggling to come to terms with the fact that her fantasy romance is over, Ben has already moved on. First, he moved out of the Beverly Hills mansion he and J.Lo bought together and started staying at a rented property. Then, he reportedly splurged over $20 million on a Pacific Palisades property, which boasts 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, breakfast and dining areas, a separate family room, a den, walk-in closets, a media room, a powder room, and a guest house. As if it wasn't bad enough that he bought a place without his wife, rumors suggest that Ben is also back to seeing his ex, Jennifer Garner. Ben and Jen Garner have always maintained a close relationship, largely due to their co-parenting arrangement. Many fans believe Jen is actually a better match for Ben than J.Lo because she's been with him through some of his darkest moments. She literally staged an intervention when he was at his worst with alcohol dependency and even allowed him to live in her guest house for years while he got his life together. Unlike J.Lo, Jen Garner shares Ben's disdain for media attention and has openly discussed establishing strict boundaries to protect their kids from the negative aspects of social media. So it wasn't exactly a shock when Ben and Jen Garner started being spotted together after he began having issues in his marriage. Once, they were seen grabbing coffee together, and on another occasion, Jen was spotted pulling up to Ben's rented property without the kids. This visit wasn't about the kids wanting to see their dad, it seemed Jen wanted to see Ben for herself. It just seems so unfair to J.Lo's fans that Ben could come into her life, mess it up, and then move on with a new house and his seemingly perfect ex. According to a source close to J.Lo, she has reached her limit. She really tried, but she can't do it anymore. Things aren't getting any better, in fact, they're only getting worse. If people knew what she has truly gone through, they might be more understanding. The source revealed that while Ben is a great guy, he can be grumpy and a downer, a side of him the world saw when he wouldn't smile at the Grammys last year. If people knew the full story, they likely wouldn't be so quick to criticize J.Lo. Ben's habits, like chain smoking, cussing, and often seeming irritated, have made things difficult. Though he's a great director, actor, and a wonderful father, he's not exactly a bundle of laughs. The situation has deteriorated to the point where Ben and J.Lo aren't even on speaking terms anymore. And there you have it, the latest on the drama between Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. What do you think about all the twists and turns in their relationship? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on the latest celebrity gossip. Hit that notification bell too, so you're always the first to know when we drop a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.